Hey guys. Hey beautiful souls. Welcome, welcome. So while everybody's jumping on, I'm going to go live on my laptop as well so I can read your comments and turn down my volume so I can't hear the echo. Waiting for people to jump on. Hey, who's joining me? Whoever's joining me, say what's up, say hi, say happy retrograde. Hey. Start now, please. Hey guys, welcome, welcome. Let's see here. There we go. Now I'm going to turn my thing on mute. Good, 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 good. Hey guys, hey. So I'm going to wait for a few more people to jump on. But until then, what's up? So I am going to come on here and later on and do the July readings. However, I felt very inclined to do the Mercury retrograde readings. I have been told that this retrograde is going to be more powerful than any other this year. So I'm going to go through the zodiac signs one by one, and hopefully I will remember to timestamp. If not, please help me out with that. Everybody tell me what's up and what sign you are. What's up, guys? Hey, hey. Hey. Hey, love. How are you? What sign are you? Aquarius. Nice. Aquarius is in the house. Waiting for about at least 10 people to jump on. So let's go, let's go, let's go. How's everybody doing? Retrograde, by the way, starts on the 3rd. And to me, yeah, not just a rocky month. It's going to be a month of a lot of things coming back around. A lot of karmic lessons coming back around. A lot of people coming back around. Hey, Virgo. And second chances. Second chances. Forgive my wet hair. I just got done swimming with my little. So I'm rocking the wet hair and no makeup look. So it is what it is. So I hope everybody's ready for the retrograde, because there will be a lot of people coming back from the past, a lot of tests, a lot of new cycles, a lot of new people coming in. You think you're going to hear from your twin strongly? Good, because this is the month that a lot of things, like a lot of twins are supposed to come into contact, a lot of twins are supposed to come into union. A lot of people coming back from the past, and this is supposed to be the strongest month for second chances. So, and that second chances that will stick, I should say. So first, I would like to start with Aries. What sign is your twin, by the way? What sign is your twin? Thank you, Mario. I look terrible, but thank you. Thank you much. He's a Sag. Oh, lovely. So is mine. Look at these beautiful little mermaid cards I got. Oh, adorbs. If I could be another animal or a sea creature or whatever mythical, I would be a mermaid. I would be a mermaid for real. Look at my shirt. Stay wild, Moonchild. Okay. One more shuffle, and we're going to go ahead and get started with Aries. My stubborn boss baby. Somebody else, another reader called it a boss baby, and I was like, that's so right on the money. I have my little girl is an Aries, and whoa, yeah, it's true. And I am a moon Aries. I'm a Pisces sun, Aries moon, Sagittarius rising. All right, you guys all saw me shuffle. Hope it's good enough for you. Are you ready to get started? I am. All right. So Aries, what's going on for the sign of Aries for this Mercury retrograde? Sign of Aries. And this will be at 7 minutes and 37 seconds, Aries. 7 minutes and 37 seconds. We have 5 of Swords. Knight of Wands. Queen of Cups. And Ace of Swords. Okay. Interesting. So we have air, fire, and water for the Arians. And remember, this can be, if you have Aries anywhere in your chart, this can apply to that part, that nature of your chart or of your sign, or something that's going on in your life temporarily. Okay. So this Mercury, why am I mispronouncing that? So this Mercury retrograde, I'm just going to call it the retrograde, for the Aries, looks like this retrograde for you is going to be a time of healing. And this healing that you have started about 3 months ago, Aries, is now going to accelerate at warp speed. And this healing phase, and in essence, healing never really stops per se, but this cycle of healing for you to move on to your next cycle is going to finally come to a crescendo at the end of the summer. Hey, Miss Brittany. Hey, Levy. And thank you. So, there is a certain change coming from you, Aries, or for you, Aries. It's a change that is only brought by, this is like a monumental change for you, because this is a monumental healing time for you, Aries. This is probably the most significant healing for you in your entire life, because this is going to change your entire trajectory of your life. It's like you're going from a baby or a child to an adult. It's like you've graduated, okay? In the past, there was a lot of conflict and confusion, possibly with another fire sign, possibly a Sagittarius, that was, it was very passionate. It was very fast forward movement. It was a type of energy and lust and passion and closeness and bond that felt like you had known each other for eons and eons. It was a very close bond. And you took the position, Aries, of the Queen of Cups. This is somebody that is, you went into this situation healed, okay? You went in on a brand new cycle. You left a situation and came into a new one, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, ready to fall in love. You felt like you were not limitless, invincible, because you had gotten over pains from the past, like you were healed enough to go into a relationship or fall for someone, open your heart, be vulnerable with someone, vulnerable to enough to where you felt like really you weren't holding anything back. You were giving everything. This person that came in with you was not healed. They put on a facade like they were healed, and they came in passionately like they were healed, and they really wanted to be healed, but they were not. They bit off more than they could chew. But your connection was so great that they stuck around longer. They were an in and out energy. They were scared of commitment. They built a life based on a reputation of, I don't care about anybody. I don't get close to anybody, until they met you. So they opened their heart a little bit more, but not completely, like this Queen of Cups did. So eventually came the truth, right? The raw truth, the raw breakthrough, that you keep completing a cycle, or you keep repeating a cycle, Aries, that leads you to conflict. You keep bringing in these in and out people who love you, who care about you, who go into it compassionately, and then as soon as they're there, they go their separate ways. As soon as they're there, they're already leaving, okay? Doesn't mean they didn't love you, doesn't mean any of that. It just means something bigger than you, something beyond this lifetime, something in your, for generations and generations, is finally being broke for you, Aries. And it took you really putting this to an end and this healing for you to break that cycle forever, forever, forever. And now you're being your Aries self, because let me tell you, Aries, they move mountains. When they speak, the mountains rumble. It's just like the way of an Aries. It just is. They're the boss. And now that you're finally out of this phase, you're out of this conflict, you're out of drama, you're getting away from this and finally seeing the raw truth. Raw is neither good nor bad. It is just literally there. You can take it, you can leave it, doesn't mean it's not going to go away. And the truth is that you are healed. And this person is always going to come back to you trying to pursue you. And if it's not them, it's going to be somebody else trying to test you, to try and see if you're going to still, fondle back, go back into those old lessons where you accept less than you deserve, to say, okay, it's okay to love me like this, when it's really not, because you're the Queen of Cups. That's a woman who gives love, wants to receive love, and she's not mean to people who don't give her this love. She's still compassionate, but you can't be that giving to somebody like this who doesn't have your best interest at heart. Okay? So that's your lesson, and that's your healing, and that's what you're overcoming in this retrograde, Aries, is learning the truth of this person, learning the truth of yourself, and learning the truth of these cycles, and really, really finally making happy changes that are going to bring the greatest relief to you. And then all of those challenging times, Aries, are just going to be like, poof, wait, where did it go? Where did it go? Okay? So let's see. Let's get one final outcome-ish card. I don't like to make it a final because you can change anything you want to. Anything. Based on if the energies stay the same, we'll just say that. Yep. A completion to a cycle. The world. You're putting an ending to all of this. You're putting an ending to accepting things that no longer serve you. You're choosing to look out in the future, look at all the world that is to come. You're looking at things that are positive for you. Look how she's uplifted and it has her confidence back and putting up her chest. Like, I'm okay. I'm going to do this. Looking towards the future. I love it. So let's get some advice for you, Aries. Woo! Morning affirmations will help you. A more positive way of thinking in life. A more positive way to start your day. It says, say positive affirmations each morning to open the gates of manifestation. So that tells me that, Aries, you're so powerful of a being, I don't even see why you wouldn't take advantage of manifestation. Because this tells me, opening the gates of manifestation tells me that half of you are not even practicing manifestation, which really breaks my heart, because you could be living the life you want to exactly down to the T. So it's saying start with that and then go from there. And then we have, from the new Little Mermaid, is breathe. Break free from beneath the water surface and soar up beyond the turquoise sea. It's like you haven't even broken the surface. Basically, what this is telling me is you're haven't even broke the surface to your best and truest potential. You're letting things like this hold you back. And that is not an Aries thing. So I feel like things are going to take off for you in the future. And you've already got a positive outlook on it. So just go with it. Whatever it is in the past that has been holding you back, this conflict and this drama, and a truth that you realized, push through it, keep going, leave that behind. Retrograde is a perfect time to leave it behind, because when those energies do go direct, it just everything opens up. Everything. Okay? Shall we move on to Leo? Do we have any Leos in the house? What's up, Leo? Leo, Leo, Leo. What's up with my Leos? Everybody say hey for coming in, just joining. Your DMs at Aries. You're a Cancer. So, Leo, you could be dealing with a Taurus, not limited to, but I have not done a Pisces or Capricorn yet. No, I'm just now on Leo. I have done Aries. Join in. Okay, Leo. 22 minutes for Leo. Let's see what retrograde is going to bring for my Leos, my lions, my strength. Only thing I think of when I think of Leos is the lion. Strength. Balance. Is this whole retrograde going to be about healing? Some Leos might be having a renewal. Four of Pentacles. Five of Swords. The Chariot. Okay. And then on the bottom of the deck, we had Five of Wands and Three of Swords. Some arguing that led to a heartbreak or a breakup. I'm not sure if it was a breakup. I'm feeling more of like you heard something that broke your heart. Let's see. You heard some challenging news, Leo? We'll see. We'll see. Okay. Okay, Leo. First off, what I want to tell you before I get into the main spread. Whatever is being set into motion at this moment with retrograde starting on the 3rd. Sorry if I'm not completely accurate. I read that somewhere and I really think it's by that moon cycle is starting on the 3rd. Anyway, whatever is being set into motion on this retrograde fall. That's Rhino scratching my door, my rabbit, sorry. By fall, you will receive some really good news about a career or something you've been working on, something having to do with money, financial situations. Something will go through. Regardless, you're going to receive some really, really good news by fall. Like fall, I mean like autumn, like September, October time. Okay, it's going to be like having to do around money, career, promotions, things like that. And if it's for you, you're going to know what I'm talking about. If it's not for you, obviously, don't give it two thoughts, okay? Anyways, moving on. They're also saying stop procrastinating. I know you felt lethargic and like you have no energy, and a lot of us have been feeling like that, but you can't do it. You're not allowed to do it. Usually you need a little push to get you going, and it's not going to happen. And if you don't get going, it's not going to happen by fall, is what I'm seeing. Moving on. So, retrograde for you, Leo. It's going to be the progression, the movement forward that you've been seeking. It's like right now you can't find a balance in life. You're searching for some sort of hope, some sort of inclination that there will be, like, it's like you're like, what else could go wrong? Like, you're waiting for the other shoe to fall off. And you're searching, you're seeking. I just keep seeing you searching and seeking for a balance in finances, a balance in not having to penny pinch anymore. It's like you're struggling to make ends meet, or waiting on a renewal from somebody from your past, a love offer or a relationship. It's like you're just been struggling this whole past year. You feel beat down. You feel like you're constantly at a struggle, a strife, and things are finally going to start moving forward for you. I am seeing that you are going to reap whatever you sow. So I think this goes hand in hand with your balance, as you create your own balance, Leo. And that little push that you need to get started, usually you're going to have to do it without that push. You're going to have to get out of that energy. I don't care if you have to like drink an energy drink. You're going to have to do something to get going, because you're going to be your own, how do I say it? The money and the benefits and the profits and everything that you're wishing for is going to be there as long as you just do it, as long as you get going and push out there. And I do see that whatever person that you were waiting on to come back and renew something with you is going to do that. But you are having this less than mentality where you're so hurt and down on your luck that nobody touched me, nobody look at me, nobody touched my money, nobody touched me. Striking out the world is blocking you from anything good that could come in. Okay? You've been constantly putting up a fight, and this retrograde for you is going to bring, that's what's coming to an end for you. It's going to be a sudden and fast movement forward. And I feel like a small travel, like I'm talking like a 1 to 2 day travel, maybe just one day, is how you're going to know that this is being put into motion. This is how you're going to know it's happening for you. Plans are going to go your way. Everything will start falling into place. You won't be scarce with money anymore. I'm also hearing that You want this person to come back out of habit. You don't even know anymore if you really want them. You're doing it, you're wishing for them because you just want somebody to be there. And you want to be married just to be married. And this person is so familiar to you that it kind of, it's like, okay, you work better when you're with someone. Even if you're not in love, you know, it's like you do better, you produce better. You're more productive when you're in a relationship, regardless if it's good or not. That's kind of weird. A lot of people are like that. So let me see on the bottom of the deck. You receive some challenging news through this retrograde that is hard to hear. Somebody from the past. You're still looking back towards the past, expecting apology, and somebody just kind of being stagnant, and they don't give the apology. Somebody that was very indecisive and in and out and kind of left you with very harsh words. So let's get one final card for this retrograde. Okay, like I said, you're going to come out on top. You're waiting right now. You're waiting and waiting and waiting, and you're stuck in fear right now. You're like, am I going to have a break? Or is shit just going to literally, am I going to have to hit rock bottom before I get there? Just a second. Okay. This is live, y'all. Okay. So you're waiting on your ships to come in. You're very fearful of it. You feel like you've been fighting and fighting and fighting just to have balance and be able to make ends meet. And you're like, it's not even like just like this in finances. It's like this with relationships. It's like this with everything. And you don't get it. So you're waiting and waiting and waiting, right? Then through this retrograde, you're getting out of this negative cycle. You're thinking out plans slowly, methodically, and by fall, you're going to reach some good news. Those ships you've been waiting on, everything that you've been waiting on to pay off is going to pay off. And you're going to be extremely happy. You're going to be eating better. You're going to have more money to have food that actually nourishes your body. You're going to be able to go out to eat. You're going to be able to have enough money and finances to do these things. You're even going to have an emotional part back that fulfills you, that was your happy ever after, that did fulfill you in every way possible. However, this retrograde for you is going to be about balance being restored in finances, which you haven't learned through this retrograde. So you're going to have to go through another psycho. Ooh, is your person a psycho? Psycho Leo. With this person who is very sneaky. Or could you be sneaky? I think it's your person though. I'm just playing. So there's a lot of, hey Scorpio. So there's a lot of hidden fears and anxiety about taking this partner back. But I feel like you're so happy with hearing from them, with having them back, you don't care. But you're about to, you will have them back, Leo. But there's still going to be, everything will be fine and dandy for a bit. And you're going to have these fears and these anxieties, and they're going to have the secrets as usual. They're going to be up to their sneaky ways as usual. But you will have your passionate new beginning, which will yet again end in conflict, fights, you struggling, a heartache, a heartbreak, again, more information that is hard for you to hear, and your person being indecisive. And you struggling to see which path you want to pursue again. So you're learning your lesson in finances, but not in love. Guess it's just not that time for you, Leo. So let's get some words of advice. I am on Leo, Haley. Words of advice for Leo. So it says consult an expert. Hello. And explore your options. So this is telling me the best way out of this, Leo, if you don't want to be hurt again, is to explore new options in love. The old way, even though sometimes might be easy, feels good, says it's time to make changes. It's time to start fresh. And I know you won't. You're not going to. I already know. But words of wisdom, time to start something new. So we pulled strength from my beautiful little mermaid cards. Stay afloat and be steady and calm. So right now, I do believe that goes with your reading. You're just staying afloat right now. But you're like, well, when do I just stop staying afloat and just steady and above water? Prudence. Be a prude. Don't be lured by the sirens of the song. Don't be lured by this guy here because it feels good, because it feels safe, okay? All right, Leo, I got to move on. We're going to now go to Sagittarius. Where are my Sagittarius at? Sagittarius. So don't kill me for saying this. I always have my little quotes for signs that I tag their little titles, but you know, every reader does. My Saggies, I call them in and out Sagittarius. Is that bad? In and out Sagittarius. Non-committal Sagittarius. Okay, that did not work. Sagittarius. You're welcome, Haley. How are you doing? Sign of Sagittarius, Mercury retrograde, please. I'm doing well, thank you. Sorry, I just got done swimming with my little, so my hair's soaking wet and no makeup, but it is what it is. Okay. Please, guys, if you can, for me, timestamp below. I've been calling them out, but aw, Haley, I love you. Okay. Ooh. Okay, we're upright. So, sign of Sagittarius, 39 minutes and 40 seconds. Here we go. Mercury, what is it bringing to you? Sagittarius. Justice. A lot of cards are trying to pop out. Just one at a time. Easy does it. Sign of Sagittarius. Oh my God. So we're going to take the Devil. We're going to take 8 of Cups. And this tried to pop out before, and it did again. So, Judgment. Okay. Enough said, Sag. All right. Okay. All right, Sagittarius. For you, this retrograde is bringing back, I feel like this is a reflection mode for a soulmate from the past. A soulmate that you're trying to make a decision on. A soulmate that you've already made a decision on. Regardless if it's present, past, doesn't matter. You've already made it. You made a judgment to walk away from a toxic relationship. You also made a judgment call on your own toxicity. Because this is standing in between the decisions that you've made and the result that you've come to. You have 2 judgment cards on a soulmate relationship. So, first off, I feel like this is you realizing your own toxicity and realizing how it did not help the situation out. But as the story goes, if you want to be blunt about it, you made a call to walk away from a relationship that was just toxic. Toxic for you, toxic for your life, toxic for them, toxic situation, and it just kept snowballing into toxicity. Have you realized things about yourself? Yes. Have you realized things about your partner, your past person? Yes. And we have playtime just staring at me. Do you realize I'm a little too much? Yes. And your soulmate mirrored you in this aspect. So together, if you guys are almost the exact same person, 2 people that are toxic or have toxic tendencies, when you put them together, toxicity. I feel like you and your partner loved playtime a little too much. That once was balanced became unbalanced. So this is you, Sagittarius, still grieving, but looking into the future. You're done with the drama. You're done looking back at the past. You don't want to have anything left to do with all the shit from the past. All these spilled cups are the drama, the fights, the relationship, the shit that went wrong, the shit that you guys said, blah, 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 blah. All the emotional baggage, all the emotional drainage. You're done. Look at you. You're looking away from it, right? But what's left here is 1 cup, 2 cup, 3 cup. Oh, I see 4 cup. So 1 is you, 1 is your soulmate, 1 is working together, and then 1 is stability. So these are the still, and what that stands for ultimately combined together, Sagittarius, is the connection that you and your soulmate have. So all this other stuff is just petty arguments, stuff that can be worked on, stuff that can be conquered, lessons that you're supposed to be learning, lessons that were put there for a reason. Lessons that will be there with another person. So you can choose to go on and do this again with someone else that you have less of a connection with, that you don't love quite as much. Or you can stay and stick it out and put those cups back up and learn your lessons and work together and grow. Ultimately, this card is saying you're walking away from not only drama, BS, the fight and the conflict, but you're also walking away from those toxic tendencies that have got you through life. Okay? And why I know that is because this is the final judgment. This was the judgment on the relationship. This is the final judgment call on this cycle and this relationship. The final outcome, which is even more impressive, is you've seen the bigger picture. You've seen the forest from the trees with this lesson, Sagittarius. And you finally come to terms that, okay, like by the depths of the summer, I feel by August, you're going to be forgiving this person, be healing enough to, it's like you're finally turning inside your head a resolution to the problem at hand. You're finally forgiving this person. You're finally ready to put down these things that you thought you weren't ready to put down. Because now they don't seem as important to you. Okay, no, stretch that. They aren't as important to you as you thought they were. You know how when you, and the scenario that I'm getting in my head, Sagittarius, is, you know how when you're a kid and going out in the pool or the water or the snow is like, you have no feeling. Like you could stay out there for hours and never get cold, never falter, and then as adults you're like, why did this seem more fun when I was younger, and now I just want to get out, like now I just want to go in the warmth. That's the kind of, this isn't so fun anymore type of feeling that I'm getting. Now you're seeing everything in a bigger perspective. Now you're viewing that person and yourself in a different way, and seeing the toxicity is not so much as a big, huge problem that's keeping you guys apart, but something more intriguing that will bring you guys closer. Something more intriguing, like maybe we can get better. Maybe I can get better. Maybe this person was supposed to be here to help me get better. Maybe this is all the way it's supposed to be. Okay? Basically, what this is saying is you're coming to this realization, finding the forgiveness in your heart, and not giving up on the relationship. And ready by midsummer to heal this relationship and to have a reconciliation. And realizing that there was nothing that I did that was irreversible. This relationship actually can be changed with good heart and genuine heart and good communication. Because regardless of all this petty business that's in front of us or behind us, There's still our connection that's still standing. And we can make it through anything. Okay. So final. What's a final for the Sagittarius? King of Swords. So this is communication. This is somebody knowing what they want. What I don't like about the Sagittarius is you're still not... There's no emotion in this communication. There's no emotion in this decision. This is all logic, which I feel like the Sagittarius is known for. Sagittarius is like, what? Emotion? What is this? No, no, no. So if you don't get rid of this in the retrograde Sagittarius, this is going to keep repeating and repeating and repeating and repeating, okay? But I do see, what I do love about this is that you're getting rid of this toxicity, this pattern, this cycle that you've been reflecting on, going in through your mind of, why am I still stuck here? Why am I always indecisive about where I want to go in life? Why don't I want to be with anybody? Why does everything not work out? Why am I always not in control? Why do I not have control of this situation? Why does everybody have this and not me? You're ending that cycle. You're ending toxicity. You're ending toxic patterns. You're ending addictions. This is the end of a cycle for you in this retrograde Sagittarius, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. So let's get some words of wisdom for the Sag. Contemplation time. Spend time alone, meditating upon what you truly desire. And only you know. Are you ready to move on? See new horizons? Because I feel like 60 to 70% of you, some of you 80%, wants to move on and not look back. You're done. But the other 20% of you wants to stay and figure it out and not run like you usually do. Dive. Says you don't find pearls on the seashore, so you need to dive in. So just stop sitting back and thinking things are going to work out for you. If that had worked, if that scenario or that approach had worked out for you in the past, then you would have everything figured out. So why don't you try something different and be the initiator? Be the one who dives in. Be the one who just does it, you know? So I hope that helps. I'm going to get off the live for now, and I will be back on here after a short intermission to do the water signs. So hopefully more people can join me then, because I'm not on here for only a few people. But anyways, so that was the fire signs, and I will be back on here shortly for the water signs. See you guys. Bye.